Yo, 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 yo. Welcome back to the Think Big Don't Think It All show. If you ain't thinking big, you thinking small. Pause. It's your boy, Think Big Goldie. You know me. I need you to like, comment, subscribe, hit that button OD until you OD. So now today, we about to have a reaction to Bag Fuel's own Heineken and Esso talking about this whole Jada Kiss versus Common thing that went viral on the internet. To me, personally, it's utterly ridiculous. How do you compare Kiss and Common? That's like that's like comparing, not to be funny, but like Kiss the Bow Wow, bro. Like, I know y'all gonna kill me. Leave it in the comments. I don't care. But I know you're gonna kill me. But Kiss and Common? Kiss and Common? Are we really serious here? Are we? So look, we about to react to this. You know what I'm saying? Because this is just utterly ridiculous to talk about it. But we gotta talk about it. Let's go.
Creating me,
That's
honestly.
That's why I'm like, yo, people just making up shit. They wild.
Are
like,
you just biased to the streets? You just biased to the streets?
This is the problem, right? And I'm gonna be honest. If I really say what I'm gonna say,
We're in trouble.
It just be so much problems. Like, just like just like
I know
me,
that.
just like me debating with him about the Maldives shit. Now niggas cancel on us and all this other shit. Like, you.
Hold on, Esso. Hold on. Cause I'ma say what I'ma say. I'ma say it. Yo, ain't no way. Ain't no way. You gonna sit there and compare Common, you know what I'm saying, to Kiss. Yeah, he had the Beat album. Cool. Yeah, he had the song I Used to Love Her. Yeah, he had the song The Light. Classic joints. Don't get me wrong, classic joints, right? But you see them songs I named? He had the battle with Ice Cube. Cool. But give me some quotables, some Common. If you just a regular hip hop fan, give me some quotables. Name me 5 songs from Common. We talking about top 5 dead or alive here when it comes down to Kiss, bro. We talk about a nigga that never had a whack verse. What? What?
Understand, yeah. So I'm gonna just leave this alone. I'm gonna say it's ridiculous, and niggas talking about classic albums. Like, what album? And Common, I fuck with Common.
Yeah.
I
We
really,
do.
really do. When I pick Common over other people, they be.
Common don't got no classic records.
You didn't say record. Hold on.
Record, he got
Hold
B
on.
is
Hold
a
on.
classic album.
Hold
B
on.
is a
Hold
classic
on.
album
Hold on.
from Common.
I
It's a
said that. I said
record
that.
and an album.
B is a classic album.
Wait,
from
time
Common.
out. A record.
Is B a classic album to you? No. All right. So then we not. So which one of Jada Kiss albums is more classic than that?
Y'all gotta understand this, right? I'm not. Y'all niggas is coming at an era when it wasn't lit for the shit that y'all talking about, right? So y'all wasn't there.
I was there for that album. What are you talking about? I was there. I was there when the album.
See now what Heineken is trying to sit there and say everybody that's talking right now, and when Common and Kiss was out, that era was different. Yeah, Common, you was talking what you talking, but we like, come on, be the everyday nigga, the everyday person that was outside. We wasn't relating to Common. That was he was the backpack rapper, B. We ain't get out no swag from Common, no lingo from Common. Common was from Chicago. We ain't even get to understand what Chicago was like from Common. You did? We felt more Chicago from Kanye West than we did Common. You know what I'm saying? We just, hey, look, I'm saying, hey, look, I'm just a messenger, B. I just a messenger. Don't shoot me. Let's go.
Listen, when Jada Kissing him was jumping around in 1999.
I was there, nigga. I was DJing.
How old were you in
My
99?
first record. Hold on.
This 26 years ago.
It doesn't matter.
It's 26 years ago.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
How old
When
are you?
I was 14, the first record I dropped in a club, was Wild Out by the Locks.
Was that when it was?
My God. Oh my God. Oh my God. See? You see? This the problem. He said when he was 14, the first record he dropped by the Locks was Wild Out. Wild Out? Yo, bruh. The Locks Come on, where was you 4 years ago? But you was too young, whoever talking to S on Heineken, right? Come on, my nigga, like I said. You don't know about the Locks Family Part 1 mixtape? You don't know about that? You know what I'm saying? With the well, with Genovese on there. With the Hot 97 freestyle, with the Locks and Mason, all of them up there. Huh? With the you'll see. Niggas talking it but ain't living it with big. Come on, what? Nah. This can't be like B. What are we talking about with this era here? How y'all disrespecting top 5 dead or alive like that to even compare him to Common?
Or was that 10
when
years
it came
later?
out,
How
I
old
was
were
a
you?
kid. I was
How
a
were you?
fucking kid.
I'm talking about.
I was like 12,
kid.
Okay,
nigga.
listen. Look.
And I knew what it
Let me say
did.
this.
But I knew what it
Let
did.
Let me say this. Okay, Jada
Talk to
Kiss
him.
dropped in 1995. How old were you?
It doesn't matter.
Why
Yes,
you
it does matter.
Talk
That's
to
what
him.
she
What
did.
I'm talking about, we talking about rap catalog.
No.
It does matter.
We
Ghost.
how many years later you can't look back and make a
You want to know why it doesn't matter?
Stop.
How I look at hip hop
You're bugging.
from 85
You're bugging.
ain't the same how I look at hip hop from 92.
You're bugging.
It's a
Trust
fact.
me on that.
Yeah,
That little
wait,
5-year
you
difference.
have to be there to understand the lingo, to understand the effect of what was going on.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can't just listen to a work of art and then compare these two people out of different albums. Oh, the B album versus this album. What are you talking
No,
about?
I'm asking you what
This
album?
person versus this person. And I'm telling y'all, at the time of when things were going out, it matters what the hysteria and what the
Yeah.
lyrics was and what the competition was, what the sales was, how
Right.
people looked at this album. Okay? People, the albums and the stuff that people are picking, I'm not even gonna talk about them. Y'all name artists that we looking at. Y'all name producers that I swear to God I call Clue. Am I lying?
Yeah.
Clue. Why do these niggas think Randy? I don't know.
Yo, son.
These niggas-
Yo, that's a Snapple fact, right? In that era, that 9-5 era, that was like that mid to late 90s era. One of the best eras of music. One of the best era of music. Yeah. Common went against Ice Cube. Okay, cool. Common went against Ice Cube. Fine. He did his thing. Common also went against Drake and got washed. Yeah, he got washed by Drizzy Drake. Now, you got Kiss that went against Beans till this day. Nobody could declare a clear winner like, damn, B, it's one of them ones. You had you had Kiss that went against Hov, bro. These is like heavy level competition. And I'm not saying Cube is not heavy level competition for Common. But on some G shit, Cube can't out rap Hov. Cube wasn't more slicker than Hov during those times than what Kiss had to go through and all of that. Like what are we talking about here, bro? What are we really talking about here? You know what I'm saying? This is utterly ridiculous.
like and praise. You be the nigga while I'm calling niggas.
Kanye?
No.
So who?
I can't even. I'm not even gonna say it.
B is all produced by Kanye. So
I'm
what
not
are we
talking about B.
So
I'm talking
what are
about.
we
I'm talking about how you look at shit and music and artists and producers. The shit be so ridiculous. I be calling Heineken. I'll be like the shit that these.
But you
niggas,
have zero arguments to
the shit that
combat it.
these-
You're
the
just
shit-
saying Jadakiss is the greatest. All right, give me the
I
fucking,
didn't say
give me the
Jadakiss was
fucking
the greatest.
highlights.
I didn't say
Give me the
Jadakiss
highlight
was the
reel.
greatest.
Let's look at his highlight reel. Let's look at his highlight reel.
hold on.
Who's playing better?
Yeah,
Listen,
let's look at it.
Jadakiss is always gonna play
The
better than
Locks
Kanye.
out. Wait, time out.
What
The
are you
Locks,
talking
the
about?
Locks
Musically?
album.
If we talking about just musically, right, people? Listen, if we talking about just musically, and we go catalog for catalog, we go song for song, we go verse for verse, we go bar for bar, you not sitting there telling me Jadakiss ain't washing Common. You, come on, people. Do y'all really think that Common can sit on a stage and do a versus with Jadakiss? With Jada? Common ain't do enough. Common ventured into entertainment. He did the movie things. He was in John Wick. He was in American Gangster, etc. He had Erykah Badu. He had all of this. So he had a lot behind him that pushed his level up concerning his name. But musically, y'all niggas can't be serious, gang. Y'all can't be serious shit.
Ox album, period. The first one, Money, Power, Respect. Let's stop talking.
That's
He
classic.
don't got nothing.
He doesn't.
Let's
I
stop
agree
talking.
with you. I agree with
and
you.
I'm not even gonna go to Jadakiss solo shit. Let's stop talking right there. That's
Yeah.
why this shit is ridiculous.
But
to
that's
me.
3-on-1.
Okay.
ISO, nigga. ISO.
Iceberg.
He just hold on. SO just said we ain't even gonna go into his solo shit. We ain't even gonna go into his solo shit. Like, what are we talking? You serious? Kiss is the voice. He's the voice. Got respected anywhere, everywhere, to this day. Ain't nobody playing with Jadakiss. Ain't nobody playing with him. Ain't nobody playing with the Locks, period. The best 3-man group we ever seen on this earth. The best 3-man group we have ever seen on this planet Earth in music. Period within the groups. Y'all gonna compare Jadakiss to Common? Come on, B. Y'all must be fucking Erykah Badu too. Excuse my French.
Shirt with ice along with it. You wasn't there when niggas couldn't afford Iceberg and they talking fly. They went from
I don't know why.
I had Iceberg. I got pictures. So in the history during that era, I had Iceberg. This ain't a rebrand. You dig?
Like,
Yo,
I'm
bro,
not
this
that
is why-
young, my nigga.
Back then, nobody knew. You're late. That's what I'm trying to say.
late.
You wasn't there. You were 5 years old.
bro.
Telling me
You're not in high school.
This is the problem.
Ghost.
I don't want to yell.
Sorry, no, keep going.
Listen, I don't want to yell.
No, cook,
This is
nigga.
the problem with what's going
Cook,
on and
yes.
people like your mind. Okay?
Okay.
Because I'm 49, right? So
Right.
I lived the whole shit.
Yeah.
I'm not looking back. The reason why y'all niggas is here is niggas like me that 17 years old throwing parties, bringing Clue there, doing shit that nobody knows. Spending $7,000-$8,000 when I'm 17 to throw parties because I love hip hop. Because this is all I listen to. I eat, breathe, and sleep this shit.
Okay.
I was in this shit before niggas could even fathom
How to
doing
get
shit.
into
But
it.
Common's your man, right?
Doing it. But it doesn't matter.
That does-
If I'm
Right.
telling you,
does.
see, I'm not.
That means he was around too, nigga. That's what that means.
Listen, I'm not biased. You can be
Right.
my man, right? And I still look you in your face and say, that's trash.
Okay.
No, you not him. See, nobody does this.
See, and this is why personally, I fucks with SO. You feel me? Cause he from the era that I am. He gonna sit there and say it. He an 80s baby or a 70s baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm an 80s baby, but he went through that era. Y'all gotta understand, right? Y'all gotta understand. You 35, 40 plus. You gotta understand. We went through we was there from damn near the beginning of hip hop until now. So we seen the errors. We seen the changes. We know what skills are. And we know what somebody's doing just to chase the bag, just some bullshit. So a lot of, you know what I'm saying? So when y'all hear us talk, a lot of niggas like, oh, y'all old niggas don't respect the joint. Nah, we respect it. Y'all don't respect the older culture. Y'all don't respect the history. And this is why we get conversations like this with Common versus Jadakiss. With Jadakiss, if you was there, hands down, you ain't even gotta say nothing. You feel me?
This game because they go out and they scared to say and do whatever. What I'm telling niggas when I'm saying this, these are fucking dumbass debates. Nobody in a right fucking mind would ever compare Jadakiss to Common. That doesn't make no sense.
It's not a comparison.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
What then? Why?
Yes, it is.
Why is it a debate about Common and Jadakiss?
Forget it, yo.
If it's not a comparison, then what are we talking about? If it's not a comparison, then what are we talking about, right?
Forget it, yo. Forget it, yo. This is my point.
Do you
This is my
understand
point.
how ahead Jadakiss was of his time? That niggas was
Yes.
like they were afraid to do features with him.
It's not even about that. It's rap style. One nigga had more radio play. Common came with the radio play later when he fucked with Kanye and all that.
Yes.
There's a whole other level. He went out with fucking the Locks. He was rhyming with Biggie. He was on Udine. Classic.
That you see what he talking about. That's the fact. Long story short, yeah, man, Jadakiss was with Diddy. with Bad Boy. They was on fire. You heard Kiss. You didn't hear Common like that. Just like he said, Common didn't get the light like that until he got with Kanye. Until Kanye pushed him up. Kiss was already Kiss. He was already Jada Kiss. He's fit. Kiss gave us the, we need our own republic, just like the Dominicans. Niggas better stash and be packed at they finish it. Keep menacing, lick shots at the citizens. You come like, what are we talking about here? Can somebody give me something from Common like that? Can you? What you gonna give me? That light that shines. Okay, cool. But give me something from Common that touched niggas, that made niggas want to work out, that made niggas want to lock in, that made niggas want to go outside, that made niggas be like, nah, I feel this because this is what we living. We living this. Yeah, you used to love it. You talking about music, but the niggas in the streets was just listening to music and they still loved it regardless of what you said, Common. You feel me? My bad, y'all. I know I'm spazzing, but this is out of line because Kiss is one of my favorite artists. What we talking about?
Then he went and went solo. Come on. We don't even talk about Common as top 5. Why would we even compare him? Country niggas respect Jada Kiss. Everybody around this country, when it comes to rapping, niggas like Jada Kiss is one of them ones. Nobody would even in their right mind would compare them. Their styles is different. What they're talking about, the people who they spoke to,
subject matter, all of that.
It's totally different. Why are we even comparing these people?
I think the real issue is because of Common's personal life and his success outside of the music. Now people are using that to conflate it as an equal playing field. Him being in John Wick and all them other movies.
This is this new age shit.
I agree. And that's why they're conflated.
And my thing is, right, my bad for cutting it off. My thing is, right, again, we talking about Kiss versus Common. Common, you supposed to be so lyrically gifted. Like I said, Drake washed you. You know what I'm saying? You had your joint, but who checked for it? Your punchlines wasn't as witty. Common, you could flow, but you're flowing, you just flowing. You don't be catching them pockets like Kiss be catching them pockets. You don't be saying them punchlines like Kiss be saying them punchlines. You don't got no back and forth like Kiss and Styles with that flow, with that swag. Niggas ain't want to dress like you, Common. Only thing people wanted from Common that wanted to be like Common is when Common had Erykah Badu because her body was out of this world, gang. We gonna keep it real. Common, you ain't have no influence. Niggas ain't want to be you, bro. Niggas wanted to be more Kiss. Kiss touched the people. You ain't touched the people, gang. You just gotta keep it a stack, and that was a pause on that.
Those two and putting it together.
Had his too, nigga. Like, what?
I never said he didn't.
So what are we saying?
But his life, the girls he's been attached to a lot of influential women. People psychologically add that in when they making the comparison.
Yeah, I want to say something so bad, but I can't even say it right now.
See, I know.
Let's
leave the subject.
People is doing sales just because they're with the women.
There you go.
And with the right people. So, like, okay, so now if you're with the right woman, 10 years later, we're going to say, oh, let's compare this nigga to this nigga. Huh? What? That sounds dumb.
Yep.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why music and this whole culture is fucked up. Because even when a nigga like my man will lose a bet to me that was easy for me, right?
Right.
All right? Because these younger niggas think that they know. And I'm telling them, like, yo, history repeats itself, okay? Music has always went into a lull at certain times, and they had to do different things to bring it back and to create the money. Just because it's in a lull right now during these younger people's times, they don't know how to, like, deal with it. Because they haven't seen it before.
They never been through it.
And now it's digital. So now, because it's digital, they think that they understand and they know shit. So we can go back to records from 1995 and compare the records to something in 2003, and that makes sense. Although the rappers are totally different, they're not on the same style. They're nothing alike. But because of this culture right now, we're gonna find a way. Not even it makes sense. We're gonna find a way to compare them. Guess what? They're black. We can compare.
See, Esso dropping bad jewels. This why I wanted to react to Esso drink, because Esso and Heineken dropped the best jewels about the situation because he was there. Like the way y'all compare things is just like, all right, we just want something to talk about. It shouldn't even be no comparison. Literally, it should not even be a comparison. It's like comparing Hove to Soulja Boy game. Like, yeah, Soulja Boy had an impact. He had hits. He did the YouTube joint, but are we really gonna compare? We really gonna compare it? Are we really? Y'all will look at that shit like, who's even gonna talk about that, right? It's the same way about this whole Common and Jadakiss thing, B.
Yeah, they're bald headed.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
You can't compare me
black.
and Heineken.
No.
We're two totally different people. But
Right.
the way y'all go, because we're black and we talk hip hop, y'all are gonna try to compare us.
Mm-hmm.
And we're
Right.
no comparison at all. Although we do the same show. We don't like nothing the same. We don't eat the same food. We don't even think the same about barely anything. But y'all still
Right.
compare us. My thing is I got knowledge upon music because I've been in the music business for 30 years. His knowledge is
Okay.
upon technology, podcasting, on-air personality, producing shows. But y'all still compare us and say, you're not like him. He's not supposed to be like me. He's not supposed to be compared to me at all. He's him, and I'm
Right.
me.
Was that
Right.
like? What if they do? But like,
What if they do what?
I can't even name two sports people, but they do that shit in sports all the time.
See, you're not a sports person.
They
That's
do
why
though.
you. No,
but
no,
they
no,
do. They do
no,
that
no,
shit
no.
all.
So even hold on, I had to stop it, y'all. I had to stop it. I don't know what they're gonna say next, but I had to stop it. So even if they do it in sports, right? Sports is different. Sports is different. The game of basketball hasn't really changed like that, except for the hand check, little 3-point line is further out. They evolved the game. Hence, this is why you get still the comparisons. The Mike, LeBron, the Mike, Kobe, those type of comparisons. But you don't get a comparison for Tim Duncan against compared to Spud Webb. Doesn't even make sense. They're not even playing the same position on the same, you know what I'm saying, the same sport, but they're not even playing the same position. How can you compare that? You feel me? It's the same thing as with Common and Jadakiss. They playing the same sport, but it's like different positions. So how can you even compare that? Common is good where he's at, but in that backpack era, in that conscious rap genre, he ain't literally, like I can sit there and say the best out of it. Cause you got your Black Thoughts, you got your Most Defs, you got your Talib Kweli's, that's all up there literally as with Common to where you don't know. Kiss, even with all the rappers, he still sets himself apart. Top 5 dead or alive. The only artist that we've ever heard without a whack verse. And he been in the game since 95. It's 2026. The man doesn't have a whack verse. 31 years later, give me a whack Jadakiss verse. I'll wait. I'm still waiting. Even after this, I'll play it. Put it in the comments. Give me a whack Jadakiss song or verse. I'll wait. Thank you.
Time. Yo.
Okay, listen. What he's saying is right.
And I'm not even talking about Jordan, LeBron. I'm talking about like other niggas.
No. What he's saying is niggas will talk about Kobe and somebody from the 80s. So
Exactly.
That's a fair comparison. However, what he's saying, the reason why they compare those two, even though it's corny, it's the basketball is still close enough. What he's talking
Exactly
about,
what I said.
if you now,
Yeah, I reached it.
no, I'm gonna show you what
When he said something, why you say y'all? He said
Let me show you. If you're comparing a center to a point guard, that's what Esso said.
Y'all made the Shaq. Like, what are we talking about?
Listen. That's what I'm saying. If
Like,
he's not gonna understand.
People have done that.
you're not
I
getting.
watch people compare Yao Ming to Shaq. I'm like, are you fucking out of your
No, those
mind?
are two
Those
centers.
are two centers.
What I'm
Right.
saying,
He's saying like comparing
a
Shaq to LeBron
Iverson.
James or
No,
Allen
that's what.
Iverson.
That's what.
That's what you think is happening
Exactly
right
what
now?
I
Yes, with
said.
Common and Jadakiss. So what?
That's crazy. That's literally exactly what I just said without even seeing this part of it. That's IQ, rap IQ, music IQ. People get your IQ up.
Comparison? What?
You're bugging, yo. We talking about just rap and career in rap.
So
Exactly. So what are we
My husband
talking
used
about?
to
If we
ejaculate
just- if we just talk about career and rap, then people, what are we actually talking about? What are we actually talking about here?
why not
Let's go.
compare Busta Rhymes to Common?
Okay.
No, if we're gonna do that,
You can't. You can't compare
can't.
Busta Rhymes to Common. You cannot. It's not.
Can we
that's
compare Busta Rhymes to ASAP Ferg?
Not,
No.
what are we talking about here?
no.
What?
What are we talking?
No way.
Absolutely not.
This is what I'm
This
saying.
is why you don't
But
want to
this is
do.
what the young niggas be doing.
And listen,
It's rage bait.
listen. I understand.
This was our point. This is what the young niggas be doing. Utterly ridiculous shit. The young niggas be wearing pool shiesties in 100-degree weather. Don't make it cool. Don't make it right. It's just utterly ridiculous, right?
That we have to have solos and we have to have topics that people are talking about online.
Mm-hmm.
But I understand that the young niggas is doing it, but they don't even know. They have no guidance in music. See, even when I came in, me as a manager, shout to Lauren Dawson, shout to Rock Wilder, shout to Corey Rooney, okay? They sat down and would make you go buy the music that I didn't understand. Yo, you're gonna do this. This is how you figure this out. When they say, yo, you go produce this record, you go buy these records, you get in the vein of what they doing, and you do something that's upscale and up to par, up to beat right now. I have knowledge of what happened before. They have no knowledge. They don't even have nobody taking time to teach them because it is no time. It's not.
And what I second what SO just said. You know what I'm saying? So basically what SO is saying during that time, even with artists and things like that, like they was giving out A&D deals. You know what I'm saying? Artist development things. Like during this time around them 90s and things like that, I was an intern. I was an intern at Arista and Bad Boy. You know what I'm saying? This is when Arista was the parent company of Bad Boy. I had to learn things. I had to hear music. I had to call the radio stations. I had to put in work. We had to understand what we were doing before we was doing it. It wasn't just somebody did this. Nah, there was trial and error. Nigga, you know how many paper cuts I had? How many tapes? I was in the publicity and marketing department. I had to do this, that, and third, run it to this label, to that label, because the labels was all close together and things that and third. Arista was here down the block with Interscope. Virgin was over here. It was just, we traded. You had to know the artist. You had to know what was coming out. You had to know what was hot. You had to know what was shaking. You had to know the demographics, the regions of things. You had to know all of these things, people. We just keeping it real. That's why I say the era of music now was different. You know what I'm saying? We really had to get out there. We really had to be in that jungle. You had to be out there. You feel me?
Their fault.
You had to be there.
That's why I keep saying. But the problem is that when you want to come in this business or you're putting out these dumbass comparisons when nobody has told you what the music is and why it's like that and what's the difference from this artist and that artist, y'all can't even comprehend. Y'all think a rapper is a rapper, and it's not. That's not the case. When niggas was coming up, you would never ever compare a Talib Kweli to Tupac or Biggie.
That don't make no sense.
You would never. They're not in the same vein.
So
okay,
why not compare Big Sean and Meek Mill?
People have done that.
So people are just
You
bullshit.
can't.
People have done that.
Yo, so people, right? We just watched Heineken and SO's, you know what I'm saying, take on the whole Jada Kiss joint. Which I agree totally with Heineken and SO. It's like, come on, man. It's really levels to this music shit. And nobody's sitting there saying Common ain't nice. Because Common is nice. You know what I mean? Common, I like the way he got his concepts, how he put the joints together. It's not an easy task of what Common does. But we gotta call a spade a spade. Kiss done, his music impacted more. People felt him more, whether it's from the jails to corporate to the streets. He get the corporate side of things because, yo, he was with Diddy. He was with Bad Boy. You was with the hottest label, smoking in the 90s. Then went over to Rough Riders and they became the hottest for like a good 3-4 year stint. You know what I'm saying? When they had X and everything over there. Jada Kiss had to battle around Warriors. He had to be around Warriors. You got partners like Styles and Sheik. You got your mans they looked up to, DMX, who was crazy. You in the joints with Hove, Beans, the whole state property. You got, we gonna keep it all the way stacked. Y'all wanna sit there and talk about Common? Yo, look. Y'all don't know them things as far as Harlem goes. And when Kiss and the Locks, or the Locks was in Harlem so much, you would have thought they was from Harlem. Niggas thought Kiss was from Harlem. You know what I'm saying? Him being in front of Mark 125 on 125th across on the Apollo, and Mace the Locks and all of them out there. Killing it, just rhyming, just going. And this when murder was murder. Him and Kiss, they was comparing them two niggas like, damn, these niggas is like OD fire. Common is not even mentioned. He's not mentioned in nobody's top 5. He's not mentioned even in the top 50. Damn near. You know what I'm saying? In the average person's book, we're going to keep it. We're going to call it spade a spade. Common, you good. Common, you cool. Common, you got all your accolades. But you ain't no Jada Kiss, man. Kiss, top 5 dead or alive. Gotta hands down give it to him. Y'all seen what he did on Versus. At the end of the day, and I'm from Harlem, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Kiss could have took the whole Dipset by himself on that stage without Styles and Chic. Without them. He could have took the whole Dipset without them. Without his crew. Can Common do that? No, he can't. But on that note, we out of here. It's the Think Big or Don't Think It Old show. If you ain't thinking big, you think it's small. If you ain't thinking big, you think it's small. Pause. It's your boy, Thinkbiggoldie, you know me. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit that button, OD, until you what? OD. We out of here.
Yeah, this the life I gotta live. I came from the bottom, shit, something gotta give. I never thought small, always knew I'd do it big. Every goal I set is every goal I'm gonna get. So I'ma keep grinding, aim for the stars so the sun keeps shining. Patience is key, everything is good timing. Never at a still, maybe gon' keep climbing. I'ma keep on flying. We almost home, baby, we can't stop. I ain't new to this shit, I've been around the block. Ain't never on one, but I've been draw the drop. I'm maining in the streets, hustle hard for the guap. Yeah, you know the struggle was a motherfucker, now splash hard and I bubble on you motherfuckers. True to who we are, that's why the hood love us. Why you think I walk around like they can't touch us? Every day is Disney, I'm surfing on the clouds. I made my mama a promise, I gotta make her proud. I ain't striking out, I'm bringing in grand slams. I'm hot dog, spreading mustard to the fam. Time is of the essence, a minute is a dollar. I gotta move right, I could lose it all tomorrow. So I practice patience, you know I'm gonna make it. My life is like a movie, Neo, Matrix. Yeah, this the life I gotta live. I came from the bottom, shit, something gotta give. I never thought small, always knew I'd do it big. Any goal I set is every goal I'm gonna get.